Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I have taken inspiration from another design, but changed it quite a bit to ensure that it's an easier experience to build and that you get more results for less effort. This design does not use the end dimension at all, unlike other designs such as ENX04's Obsidian farm, which means you can build it in multiplayer servers and not worry about anyone discovering your farm. Also, this means that it is toggleable, so you can turn off the farm or turn it back on whenever you wish. Currently behind me, this farm is in the off state, but if you flick the lever, then it will turn on. This farm is extremely simple to build and uses very little materials, so as long as you can get the 6 wither skulls needed, you'll be set for the rest of the game pretty much, and never need any other source of obsidian. Let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so these are the materials you're going to be needing. 3 stacks of blocks, probably like cobblestone that have a higher blast resistance, 30 hoppers, 10 obsidian, 10 chests, 10 ladders, 8 redstone dust, 6 slabs, again, with a high blast resistance, 2 chains, 2 dispensers, 2 rails, 2 fence gates, any type of wood, observer, lever, any type of wood door, redstone comparator, copper bulb, 2 water buckets will make an infinite water source so you don't need to bring more, a flint and steel, carved pumpkin, 4 blocks of iron, 6 wither skulls, and 8 soul sand. Now this is for the overworld. For the nether, you're going to be needing 10 obsidian to make a portal, 4 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone dust, 2 chests, 1 lever, 1 hopper, and 1 dropper. If you want to have a source of snowballs at the farm, which I would highly recommend for refilling the chests, you should get 2 snow blocks, a carved pumpkin, and 3 trapdoors of any wood type. If you're using a schematic, then you want to press M, schematic placements, configure, and then you're going to set the Y value to 105. I'll set it up in the sky, ready, in position for when we build it. Now, when building this farm, it's important to know that if you want to have the snow golem, don't have it in any hot biomes like the desert or savanna. Alright, so to kick this farm off, we're going to start out by building up with our scaffolding, like this. I figured out that I need exactly 32 scaffolding in order to get to the top, so that's what I put in my inventory, and that's what I placed down. So now let's climb back up. Here at the top, we're going to begin by carefully, without crouching, because if you crouch, then you'll fall through. So without crouching, we're going to place a block off like this. And then we're going to place 4 like this. Alright, now we're going to place 2 chests here. Then a hopper on the side. And then a hopper on the side of that. Then we're going to repeat that again, going all the way up 3 times. Now we're going to place a block on the side here and go up 3 times. Next, we'll go across 2 blocks, 1, 2, then 3 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, over 1 into that, and then from this one, we're going to go across 1, 2, 3, over, and then 1 here. Now, we can place hoppers like this, 3 here, and then a row of blocks, 2 rails, we'll get 2 fence gates. Now we'll continue along, place 8 blocks like this without this one. Now continuing up here, we will make a rim over all of this. Also add some hoppers here, 3 like that, and just go around. We'll continue along this 2 block section here. Then we'll cover this up with blocks. We'll grab our slabs and place them along like this. Now we'll go along in a box pattern like this, all the way around, just like this. Then we'll jump up to another layer, but we'll put a gap right here. Then we'll place 2 blocks up here, then 1 block there. Continue along with this wall, 2 blocks here, 1 block there. We'll take our dispensers, place them here, like that, and like that. And then we'll take our ladders down here and go all the way up. Then up here, we'll take our hoppers on the side of this, place 2 chests, go to the other side, hopper, and then 2 chests. Now we'll place down the door, take it out of my bundle, just like this. There's the door. And then we'll continue our way up with cobblestone, just like this. Now we'll slap a roof on this thing, just like this. leaving a gap of 2 blocks in here where we'll put our chains. Just like this. Next, we'll drop down. We'll come back to the top of this farm later. But for now, we'll drop down to here. And then build out 7 blocks from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we'll be here. Go across 1 block. And then aligned with the middle, we'll build a 4x4 platform. Now we'll build another square after the side of this one. This time with another line on top. Like this. And then blocks on the side. Great, now that we have this strange shape, we're going to take our iron and our carved pumpkins, and we'll place the shape for the iron golem, break any blocks next to it, and spawn it. Here we go. Now just push this guy in. It'll be pretty chill right there. You could put a backing on this thing if you want, although it is not necessary at all. Now, coming back around, we'll open up the door. We're going to now want to place water bucket here and a water bucket here, making an infinite water source. We'll scoop up 2 buckets just like that. And then we need to take 2 cobblestone slabs like this and then go around with 4 blocks, making this shape, okay? Then we'll grab our soul sand and our wither skulls to begin spawning the 2 withers. Now, one of the major pain points that I found while building the other designs of this farm is that it's way too difficult to spawn the withers. Either you're not fast enough and then they spawn and everything explodes, or any other thing goes wrong. So here's what we're going to be doing. First, we'll place in the formation of the wither here. And then, when you're ready, we'll just place in the skull and then the water bucket up top. Now, this only has 1 wither, so we can do this 1 at a time. We need to make sure we're not in the view, so we'll shut the door so that he instantly starts targeting on the iron golem. So we need to leave. Let me just jump down here. And they definitely can't see me anymore, so I'll just go back up. This is a different world, so I don't have the scaffolding like we had before. And as you can see, the wither has lost interest in us because we jumped down there. So now we can begin spawning the other wither. We need to head back up to the top and scoop up the water because that will get in the way of the spawning. Okay, so now 2 skulls, place the soul sand like this. Might have to nudge the wither a little bit. Just make sure it's not in this block, and then we can place the soul sand. Now we will place this, spawning the other wither, and then we just have to waterlog this chain up there and shut the door. Now they're looking around. When you see more skulls flying at the iron golem, that means that they found the golem and they are no longer trying to attack the player. Now in here, make sure you don't punch them. You can push them around, it's fine. They'll keep targeting the iron golem, but just make sure you don't hit them, because if you hit them, they'll start anchoring on you and you'll blow up the whole farm and probably die. So we'll just mine away. As the blocks below it, we can pick up the items. Don't worry. And then we will fix up what's over here. So we'll place water here, which will flood the entire area. We can scoop up our water bucket again and place blocks like this, so you only can see water in the corners. Then we'll just break this, as you can see, causing the items, when they spawn, to flow down. Now, the withers have already exploded when we spawned them in, so we'll place down our 2 hopper minecarts. They'll get pushed apart, and everything is working great. Now we'll head back up top, and we'll do the things that we're going to have up here. So I'll dump out this bundle, and we can start working with these redstone components. We're going to want to knock out this block, and this block. Put an observer in here. And then we're going to take our redstone dust and wire it along this. Then we'll place a block here, place our copper bulb, place another block. We'll put a lever on this block, put a comparator in front of it, and then a block in front of that. Then we can also spawn a snow golem here, like this, and then put down a carved pumpkin. Then you can just take your shovel, farm up snow. Alright, I've gotten quite a lot of snowballs, so I'll send this up here. Alright, so I split the amount of snowballs we got in half. Then I'll just put this in these chests. Go back around. Put this in the other chest. Now, we'll come in here. And then, standing right here, we're going to look in the direction in front of us. In this case, it's north. And then we'll write down the coordinates. Or you can take a screenshot like this. So we have 32 and then 40. Those are our coordinates. Now, when we divide those by 8, we get the coordinates 4 and 5. I can do that in my head because I had very nice numbers in this case. But you could also use a calculator if you want to. So 4 and 5 and 111 are our coordinates for the Nether. So when we fly this way, a good distance, probably about when the Wither's boss bar goes away, we can place down our portal. Like this. You can see our farm in the distance. And then we can light the portal and head through. Alright, so here we are. We're going to head to the coordinates that we remembered. 4, 5, 111, and north. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. We need to go north. So we're going to go like this. 5. Get to the coordinate 4. Like this. And then we'll pillar up to Y 111, which we wrote down before. Alright. So now we're going to face north. We'll dig out the obsidian here for the portal. Oop, I missed. And then, still facing north, we will place the dropper here. And then, we will build out like this. You would dig this out. We'll place this redstone too. Then, we'll do 4 repeaters, all on 4 ticks, like this. Place down the hopper, and then 2 chests. And then we'll put all of our junk items in here, like this. Keep a stack for myself. And then, we should just be able to flick this lever quickly on and off. And then, we'll start firing. We can place the portal. And now we should see some obsidian coming through, which is exactly what is happening, which is awesome. So, that means that our farm is working. So, if we pop through this portal, we can see that it's working great. If you want to stop the farm, all you have to do is just flick this lever and then flick it again. If you want to start the farm, you're going to throw an item through the portal until you see items coming out. And then we run up here, and then we flick this on and then off. Then you can see it'll start working. The items are going through the portal, and then you'll see lots of obsidian build up at the bottom. Now this will continue until you run out of snowballs here, but we got plenty of snowballs. This whole chest is filled with them. So this is going to run for a long time. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this farm works great for you and you get all the obsidian you need. If you could like and subscribe, that would really support me. And yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.